Wow, well, what a beautiful afternoon in the bee yard here. Apiary's growing like crazy. I'm going to jump into two little nuke boxes that I've been fostering along. These are brand new little queens. One, I did order the queen, and go back and look at that video, but she's doing great. I'm going to check, make sure she's laying. I'm not going to give them much, just a little bit of smoke in here. They should do pretty well. I've had this little queen in here installed for probably, I would say, a week and a half. She should be absolutely doing some laying now. I want to make sure that that's the case. And yeah, she's looking good. Okay, all right, let's take a look here and see what we got. I'm going to push them down just a touch. And this little queen I ordered from Barnyard Bees. I like to watch David and with Barnyard Bees, and I always thought he had good queens, so gave that one a try. It's the first queen I've actually ordered this year. Everything else I've grown right here. I really wanted this as a utility hive if they do real well. I'm starting to draw some things out here. Get ready. Let me look around and see if we see a queen anywhere. This is a frame I moved over. Had a little bit of brood that was still hatching out. Got a little bit of nectar in the top of it. All right, tell you what I'm going to do is just set this down to the side. Okay. See what we can see here. Hopefully I can see some larvae, or eggs or larvae. All right, look at all this pretty nectar. Bees all over. Let's see. A lot of pollen on this one. Stacking pollen in this one too. I'm looking for eggs down in the rest of it, but it doesn't look like she's laid in this just yet. If so, I can't see it. I'm gonna put this down here and scoot it over. All right. Off that joint, little girl. Bee numbers are increasing nicely. I put a little bit of brood in here, obviously, with her to just give her a little bit of a boost. Hopefully you can see this. This queen should be marked with a green dot if we can find her. So here's some hatching brood emerging that was already here. Let me just look through here, see what we see. There's some honey up in the corners. Okay, got these girls working away. Looking for eggs. See them right off on this frame. Okay, put this down, slide it over. Got a lot of bees on it. Most likely the queen here. Okay. Look down through here and see what we see. I'm not seeing our queen right off, which is not a great sign. And I'm not seeing eggs, so that's even a worse sign. Okay, now this is a big hive I have that I know they've had. I've got a couple of queen cells in here, and there's one nuke box I have that I think may be queenless now. So I am going to smoke this little bee first of all. She's not too heavy. Pop off a couple of honey supers here, and if I find a cell or two, I might move it into that nuke. Okay, well, going through this little hive real quick, I found a couple of queen cells. There's one right there, another one that's being capped over here. There's one that's finished off, I believe close to finished off. There's some brood on here too, but that one's going to hatch first. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shake off these bees. See, there's some brood. Okay, here's what we're going to do with this. I'm going to take this, go put it in that nuke box. So there's our cells. That one's not quite finished, but this one's completely closed in right here. This thing's capped, so within the next, it's at least 9 days, 10 days old. And if I'm wrong and there's a queen in there, then they'll crush them anyway. But if I'm not, then we just gave them a chance to take care of those, gave them a little bit of extra brood, and hopefully in the next week have another queen that'll hatch. Not sure what happened to the other one. She may have flown away, you never know. But they just looked like they accepted her and didn't. It's hard to tell. I'm back in this bigger box for just a second, just to finish taking a look here. Let's see what's going on. Brood. That looks good. Packing this with nectar. Okay, take that. That's a brood frame. I'm going to turn that around so that the brood is toward the inside. I'll remember that. Okay. Take a look here real quick. I marked this queen last time I was in here, so hopefully we can see her. Lots of nectar. Nectar. I'm going to put this towards the outside. Doesn't have any brood on it. It's got mostly resources. Okay. There's one that's got a good bit going on. Alright, now there's a queen. And it's charged too. There's something definitely in it. I'm going to leave it because it's a super seeder. Way up high like that. Let's just leave it alone. Let the bees figure it out. If this queen needs replacing or if something's happened to her, they know more than we do. They don't read all our books. Some brood. Honey. Lots of nectar. Emerging. Alright. Lots of resources. Let's see some brood on this next one. These bees I combined these bees from one of my buddy's yards. They are definitely more aggressive. They're hot, a little bit more of a hot hive. There's brood that's emerging. Just trying to fit in wherever she can lay. Let's see, emerging brood all over this one. A lot of brood though, and I see larvae of all stages down in here, so I don't see the queen right off, but it could definitely be hiding. It probably is. Okay. Resources on most of this hive, on most of this frame. We pulled out that little nuke, swapped it out, and I'm going to insert it right here. That'll be fine. Give them a little bit more room. Smoke these bees away from the edge and put it all back together. Well, I didn't find our mail order queen that I inserted in one of my nukes while I was there, but hey, that happens in beekeeping. But because I've got some other hives, I was able to go over a large hive, pull one of those frames that had some cells on it, insert one of those cells within that nuke box, and hopefully we can get them, that cell's already closed up, so within the next week should hatch, and hopefully we can get that nuke box corrected. Okay, if you like, subscribe. God bless.